Mackey Motors tailgate brought to you by Mackey Motors in Lake City, coming to you live here tonight from IKM-Manning High School with some Western Iowa Conference of Volleyball. Mackey Motors of Lake City, again, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive. At Mackey Motors in Lake City, check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight. You can watch and listen to tonight's matchup as well in our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. That is being brought to you by Fun Top and Jeans. We do have Will Miners over there running our video broadcast here tonight. I just slipped up and called him his brother's name here a moment ago, but he just turned and smiled because it's probably not the first time that he's been called his brother. But our video again brought to you tonight by Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all. Let's take a look at these two ball clubs here tonight. Missouri Valley coming in under head coach Megan West. They are 7-9 right now on the season. They are 1-1 in a row. They are 3-2 in their last 5 contests. Those matchups, again, were some games that I think that when you talk to their coach, she felt like they played fairly well, but maybe could have went out and played a little bit better. I mean, I think she's happy with the way they've been playing to start the season so far. For IKM-Manning, haven't hardly played any matches. That's the one thing that jumps off of the board for you here. If your head coach, McKaylee Cron, they come in 2-2 on the year. Now, they've dropped 2 straight. One was to Underwood here the other night, and then they lost to Trainer. The Trainer matchup went 5, though. They played really, really well against a very good Trainer ball club, and I think they took a lot of positives out of that. They lost the first 2 sets. They got rolling in sets 3 and 4, picked up. And the thing that impresses me about it is they picked up 2 2-point wins, so winning 28-26 and 26-24. So that means that they made plays late against a really good team and were able to come out of there with the wins. Did fall in the 5th set, but they are sitting 2-2 right now on the season and 0-2 in the Western Iowa Conference. I think we're going to have a good matchup here. The Wolves coming in hitting 096 on the year with 102 kills, and again, their kill total is going to be down. They played just 4 matches compared to the 16 for Missouri Valley, who comes in hitting 130 on the year. They do have 261 kills on the year. I think what you're seeing with this Wolves team is those younger players that had been playing since they were freshmen and sophomores. Now a lot of them are juniors. Then you throw in a mixture of some more younger players that have put a lot of time into volleyball. And things are starting to turn and rebuild here with IKM-Manning. I know they're really happy and excited about some of the young groups coming up even after this group that's coming through right now. So things really beginning to turn a little bit. Carly Arp's second year as the setter has filled into that role and really gotten comfortable with it. Anna Stengel also done a nice job in the back. And then you talk about their hitters. Keegan Ashide, a 5'11 freshman, comes in with 28 kills. She is just behind the 5'8 sophomore and Addison Bandow. And you got Ashide who hits out of the right. You got Bandow who hits a lot out of the left. So you got 2 really good hitters. And then Grace Carroll, she's undersized as a middle at 5'5", but extremely athletic, extremely explosive. She loves the weight room, and you can tell she's a strong young lady, which has really helped her jumping ability and helped to make her a better volleyball player. Now, for Missouri Valley, they come in and led a lot this year by Nikayla Fitcher. The 5'4 senior comes in, leading them in assists and in aces. Leah Goot in the back row has done a nice job for them. And then they're fairly balanced at the net. Grace Herman, a 5'9 senior, leading them with 91 kills on the year. Otherwise, you got Chloe Stoops, a 5'9 sophomore, also with 78 kills on the season. So they've got a little bit of a balance at their attacks on the net. Both back rows, again, playing pretty well. The serve thing that kind of jumps out to me a little bit, Missouri Valley right now serving at a 93.1% clip with 63 aces for IKM-Manning. They struggled a little bit with serve at times. They're only serving at 88%. I know they'd like to see that get back up above 90%, and I think it'll get there. But they do have 34 aces so far on the season. Anna Stengel right now leading them in digs, of course, as the libero, and leading them in aces. And then they've gotten a nice job of getting some blocks at the net. I think defensively they're getting much more comfortable there. You got Grace Carroll, you got Addison Bandow, and Keegan Ashide, all with 5 blocks on the year. Actually, Keegan's just got 4, but Grace and Addison both with 5 to share the lead for this team. We'll step away. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of our Mackey Motors tailgate as we come to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. We're back in 3 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
The perfect outfits await at a Fun Top and Jeans. Since 2019, a Fun Top and Jeans in downtown Carroll has been your stop for everything from tops and jeans to shorts, dresses, sweaters, even purses and jewelry. And of course, a Fun Top and Jeans is Carroll's Merle Norman cosmetics retailer. Plus, with new styles of tops, sweaters, and more arriving daily, now is the perfect time to stop by a Fun Top and Jeans in downtown Carroll. A Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
Oh, hell no, not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Danny dreams fearlessly.
Because when you feel protected,
It's okay.
your family's free to pursue their dreams.
So are you brave?
I'm brave!
I'm fearless.
I'm fearless!
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Mega Motors at Tailgate rolling on here on at 93.7 at KKRL. Jeff Blankman with you again tonight. Don't forget, we've got Will Miners over to my right running our video broadcast. You can watch and listen to tonight's matchup. It is on our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. And again, just go to YouTube and search CB Sports Network or Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network, and you subscribe to that. It's a free subscription. It just sends you notifications whenever we get ready to do a video broadcast of any of the high school sports that we do video of. And again, our video broadcast brought to you by a Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all. I think the keys for IKM-Manning tonight, got to serve, receive well. Serve receiving is always such a huge part and aspect of every game. If you get the ball up to your setter in good shape, Carly Arp, a good enough setter, she'll work the ball around. She'll find her hot hitters and the ones that are swinging well at the time. And I think between the 3 that I mentioned earlier with Grace, Carroll, Addison, Bandow, and Keegan Ashide, and then you throw in Ella Langle, who rotates in there as well. And I think you've got some girls that can do a nice job of swinging and playing well. So I think that's going to be huge for them, but that's going to be a key. And then they've got to serve. They've got to try and get Missouri Valley out of system as much as what they can, and force them to try and send over free balls and easy things, easy plays for the Wolves to try and get some easy stuff sent back over to them to allow them to get up and stuff. A lot of times if a team sends you over free ball, you can run something quicker, which means the defense doesn't get a chance to set up, and it means that your hitters aren't facing 1 or 2 blocks a lot of times. Sometimes they get no block, and then that makes it easier for them to be able to pick a spot to hit to. So those are going to be keys for IKM-Manning tonight. And they don't have to get a lot of pure blocks where you block for a point and block to score, but just get some touches, close the block so that your back row knows where to set up. So if you're wanting to take away line, you're going to block, cross and set your back row player up in line. So that way your back row players know where to set, because they know what the defense and what the offense is where they're going to have to hit it, because the block is allowing them to be able to hit it. You're kind of controlling where that other offense is hitting the ball. So I think those are going to be keys for IKM-Manning here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. So first of all, for Missouri Valley, again under head coach Megan West, they come in 7-9 on the year, 0-1 right now in the Western Iowa Conference. They're 3-2 in their last 5 games. They're going to be starting here tonight a 5'9 junior and Maddie Kircher, a 5'9 senior, and Grace Herman, a 5'10 junior, and Danica Soul, a 5'8 junior, and Claire Myler, a 5'4 junior, and Emma Emerson Anderson, a 5'4 senior, and Nikayla Fitcher, and also their libero here tonight, a 5'3 senior, in Leah Goot. For the IKM-Manning Wolves, the home team on the scoreboard under head coach McKaylee Cron. They come in 2-2 on the season, 0-2 right now in the Western Iowa Conference. They have dropped their last 2 games. They'll start a 5'5 junior in Anna Stengel, a 5'5 junior in Grace Carroll, a 5'8 sophomore in Addison Bandow, a 5'8 sophomore in Caitlin Bandow, a 5'6 junior in Carly Arp, a 5'5 sophomore in Ella Langle, and a 5'11 freshman in Keegan Ascheid. And again, key for the Wolves tonight, serve, receive, getting some touches and getting, their block closed to force Missouri Valley to send some soft stuff over to allow them to be able to get into a quicker offense and get some better looks for their hitters here tonight. So need to play well, but they're certainly capable of it. Like I said, that match Tuesday night against Trainer, I think should show this young ball club. And I say young ball club because you look at it, not a senior in the starting lineup for them here tonight. So this is a team that I think still has a good chance to make a nice run here during the season. We'll step away, take a break. We'll be back with First Serve. That's coming up right after this 3-minute timeout on 93.7 KKRL.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Area high school students have several college courses available to them at the DMAC Carroll campus and the Templeton Regional Center. The courses and books are available to students at no cost. High school students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMAC college credits can be a part of your high school plan.
It's really nice to be able to get college credits to maybe go further degree or just use your auto program to go into the workforce right away.
DePaco Credit Union strengthens your well-being. Build strong communities. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
Could not have done it by myself.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Just underway here tonight on 93.7 at KKRL. IKM-Manning down 1-0. Addison Bandow out of the right side. That'll be popped up into the air. Trying to clear it across from Missouri Valley's Anderson. She'll get it over to Stengel. Harp goes over to Ashide down the line, and that one's going to drop in, but we do have a net violation. That's going to go against Missouri Valley. So Keegan Ashide going to pick up the points here. Harp will pick up the assist, and the Wolves are on the board. They got a good serve, receive, and pass. Ashide just missed out of the left side on the first attack. And now they've got a chance to take their first lead as they've tied it up. Addison Bandow will head back to serve. Goot in the middle of that back row defense along with Myler. They'll go up in the front row. They're going to go right back into the middle. Grace Herman took that serve receive in the front, and then they went right back to her with a quick set that time from Victor, and they were able to pick up the kill. And Missouri Valley back on top here by a score of 2-1. So IKM-Manning tried to serve short that time, and Missouri Valley able to make them pay as Herman did a nice job grabbing that serve receive. Serve on the way, taken by Ashide over to Arp. Right side, we're going to get to 2 touches. Yep, 2 touches on that set. That was not a real good serve receive that time, and Carly had to try and get to that one. So serve coming up here again. Dylan Mead has checked in. Arp over to the right side. Langle will free ball it across, popped up into the air. Victor again over to the left side, and picking up the kill is going to be Grace Herman. And it's a quick 4-1 lead here for Missouri Valley. So not the start that IKM-Manning wanted here tonight, coming off that last 3 sets really against Trainer the other night, but they proved the other night that they could come on and play better. Ashide in the serve receive. Arp will track it down, back to Langle left side, into the net again, and right now Carly Arp having to run. After that very first serve receive, Carly Arp's been having to run to try and get to all of them, and that limits the hitters that you can go to at times. Serve on the way again by Mead, taken by Ashide over to Arp. Into the middle now to Ashide, goes deep corner in the back left and drops that one in. Second kill here tonight for Keegan Ashide. The Wolves back on the board as they trail it here 5-2. Ashide, a 5'11" freshman. Caitlin Bandow will check out. McKenna Benton, the 5'6" junior, will check in. She's a strong server, played well in the JV match earlier tonight. Benton serve on the way. Going to go back left, played by Anderson. And now Anderson gets it back. She'll free ball it across to Carroll, to Arp, right side to Ashide. Touched at the net, pop back up into the air, and free balled up into the air. Now Ashide gets it. They'll get it back over to Arp. She'll come into the middle to Grace Carroll, gets around the double block, and Grace Carroll going to pick up the kill. That is going to be her first here tonight. Arp with her 3rd assist, and the Wolves with 2 straight have pulled now within 5-3. Benton again looking to serve. Mead, Goot, and Anderson in the back row. They'll serve to Anderson back left. They'll come to Mead off the right side. Touch to the net. Arp dives for it, but unable to come up with it. Mead going to pick up her second, or Herman, picking up her 2nd kill of the night. And now Herman will head back to the service line. Missouri Valley leading this one right now by a score of 6-3. Grace Herman, 13 aces on the year, but that first one of hers goes into the net. Break for IKM-Manning as Keegan Ashide will head back to the service line. Myler heads into the back row along with Goot and Herman. Serve on the way to Goot back left. Pitcher will set it up, and the attack from Myler going to go over into the IKM-Manning bench. So the Wolves have pulled within 1 here at 6-5. Pretty good job with the serve right now, and Missouri Valley making some unforced errors at the net. Serve on the way, and letting that one go. It'll go just long, and that is going to end up going out of bounds. Good decision at the last second that time from Herman. And now heading back to the service line is Claire Myler, the 5'8" junior. Serve on the way, and that's going to be into the net. Another service error for Missouri Valley, so each team now with a service error. IKM-Manning just had it, and then Missouri Valley answers right back with one of their own. Anna Stengel heads back to the service line. 12 aces on the year to lead the Wolves. She'll find Goot in the back row. That's going to go backwards, and that's going to be another ace. Number 13 on the season for Anna Stengel, and the Wolves have tied this one at 7-7, our second tie. Stengel again going to head back to the service line. Serve on the way. Goot out of the back middle. They'll get it to Fitcher. Over to the left side, attacking that time with Stoops. The Wolves will play it, and now we've got a battle at the net. Unable to get it across that time was Honlos. Lily Honlos onto the floor as well for the first time here tonight for Missouri Valley. And IKM-Manning has grabbed the lead back here at 8-7. Stengel again heads back to the service line. We've got a conversation right now going on, and they're moving the Missouri Valley bench. They were inside the 10-foot line. You can't have any part of your bench inside the 10-foot line, and they had some of the bench inside the 10-foot line, so they moved them down. Jeannie and Todd Statlander are officials tonight. Jeannie, the up official, Todd, the down official. They go back over to the left side. Attacking again is Stoops. That one into the top of the net. 4 touches. Going to go on Missouri Valley. The Wolves now up 9-7. Since being down 5-1, IKM-Manning is on an 8-2 run. Stengel again set to serve it away. Goes deep, and that one's going to drop on the line. Her second ace of the night. And the Wolves have pulled up now by 3 at 10-7. We're going to get a timeout called by Missouri Valley. We'll step away with them. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 KKRL. IKM-Manning up in set 1 by a score of 10-1.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Motor and player of the game coming up in the postgame tonight. Anna Stengel again with a serve, played by Goot. Got a joust at the net. We're going to get a net violation. Going up to try and play that one that time was Claire Myler. She ended up getting into the net a little bit as that serve receive took her up into it. Wolves lead it here by a score of 11-7. Anna Stengel again heads back to serve. This time it'll be played by Stoops, and Anderson able to track it down. Goot has to free ball it across. Stengel to Art, left side, Bandel. Back middle, played up into the air by Herman. They'll come to Stoops again, left side, block. Pop back up by Stoops. It's an overpass tip down by Art. Gathered in by Goot, and it free balled over to Carroll. Carroll goes to Art, back to Carroll. Dug in the back row that time by Herman. Stoops out of the left side, down the line, dug by Aishite. Art sets up Aishite, back row attack out of the right, sails along. And the run for IKM-Manning comes to an end on that, as Missouri Valley pulls now within 3 at 11-8. Wolves had been on a 6-0 run. Arp from Aishite over to Carroll. Free balls it across on the hard push. Stoops out of the left side, goes down the line, played up by Aishite at Stengel. Arp with the attack out of the right side, dug up front that time by Honlos. They'll come right side. The attack from Kircher is going to be dug. The Wolves will free ball it back over with Stengel. Herman to Anderson, left side. Stoops off the top of the net, popped up into the air by Bandel, but that's going to go out of bounds, giving chase with Stengel, unable to come up with it. And it's now 11-9. Serve on the way, played by Aishite, over to Arp. Left side now to Bandel. Dug in the back row that time by Herman. Anderson will track it down, and Honlos will free ball it across. Olivia Lindy on the floor now for IKM-Manning with the pass up to Arp. Carroll out of the attack, dug by Herman. They'll come over to Stoops, blocked by Arp, and out of bounds off of Stoops. And Carly Arp picking up the block, and the Wolves lead it here by a score of 12-9. Caitlin Bandow back in. Olivia Lindy will check out. Grace Carroll heads back to serve. Serve on the way by Carroll. Played back left by Stoops. Anderson will track it down. Free ball across that time by Kircher. Bandow out to the left side, able to drop that one in, got it over the block. Herman was playing deep and didn't see that one, didn't get a lot of it, swung hard, just didn't hit it real hard. And it ends up dropping in front of her. Addison Bandow with her first kill here tonight. Bandow again came in leading the Wolves with 30, now 31 kills on the year. Free balled over on the second ball that time by Anderson. And we get a whistle, and we're going to get 2 touches going to go against IKM-Manning. 13-10 in favor of the Wolves here. Anderson will head back to serve now for Missouri Valley. The serve on the way, played by Stengel, off now to Art, middle set. And Caitlin Bandow hits behind that one that time, just didn't get over top of it. 13-11, didn't snap through. 13-11 though, Wolves with the lead. That ball rolls out into the hallway. One of the young ladies out there goes and grabs it. Gets it back off now to Anderson, the 5'4" junior. Again, going to serve it away. Serve, played backwards by Stengel, but kept alive by Carroll. Can Art free ball it across? She can. Honlos over the left side. Herman now dug by Ascheid, kept alive by Caitlin Bandow, but Carroll unable to get it across. And Missouri Valley has rallied back. They trail it now 13-12. And Anderson again will serve it away. Both of these teams, when the other teams went on a run, has struggled with their serve receive. Carroll with a nice pass this time to Art. They'll come to Carroll out of the back row. Her attack, they're going to sail along. I don't think Carroll anticipated that and then realized after the set had come to her. I think she expected Art that time to go to the front row, and she came to a back row attack. So we're tied at 13, our third tie here in this first set. Caitlin Bandow with the serve receive in the front row. It went under the net. Art dove for it, unable to get it. We've got our second lead change as Missouri Valley has rallied here. They're on a 5-0 run. They have taken a 14-13 lead. Anderson again with the serve, played by Stengel. That's a good serve received to Art. Left side now to Bandow. Had line, went cross, touched to the net, dug by Anderson. Goot out of the back row. Gets it up to Stengel. Now to Art, pushes deep. Hopped up into the air that time by Anderson. They'll work it left side to Herman. Dug by Stengel. Over to the left side. Bandow again. Addison has it dug in the back row by Anderson. Now free ball across by Herman. Ascheid to Arp, tipped down on the second ball, dug by Honlos, pushed across. Arp sends it up for Addison Bandow, her attack into the net. And the lead is 2 for Missouri Valley at 15-13. Their largest lead was 4 at 5-1. The largest lead for the Wolves also at 4 at 11-7. Stengel on the serve receive, nice one up to Arp, left side Addison Bandow, goes cross, dug by Goot, and at that time, Kircher looked like she was going for the ball, then kind of stopped, and I think that Claire Myler, the setter that time, thought that Kircher was going to take it, and when she didn't, she wasn't able, she kind of slowed down and then wasn't able to get there. Arp with the serve, really good serve into the back left, played that time by Myler. The free ball it deep by Herman. Carroll gets it up to Arp. Right side set to Ascheid, tipped across, and then Herman reached back and popped it in the air and it hit it over the head of Goot, who was coming up to play it. And it'll drop in for a kill for Keegan Ascheid. And the Wolves have tied it up, our fourth tie. We're tied at 15. Carly Arp again back to serve. Goot, they'll get it over to Herman, and is that going to be, yep, it's going to be touched on the net by IKM-Manning. It'll be out of bounds off of the Wolves. And Missouri Valley pulls back in front here 16-15. Victor, will check into the ball game. She'll go back to serve for Missouri Valley. Serve on the way. And that's going to drop in for an ace. Caitlin Bandow started to go for it. I think Stengel called her off, but that one was a short one. And Caitlin probably should have went ahead and taken that one as it dropped a couple of feet in front of Stengel. The Wolves will slide up a little bit on their serve receive. Victor again with the serve, this time Stengel right there. Arp comes, gets it out of the middle, over to the right side to Addison Bandow. That one into the net. And the Wolves down 3 here at 18-15. And I'm sure Coach Cron thinking timeout if the Wolves don't score here. Stengel to Arp, nice pass over to Ascheid, and Keegan Ascheid gets her third kill of the night. And that'll cut the Wolves deficit here to to 18-16 as Addison Bandow will go back to serve. Ella Langle will check into the ballgame for Anna Stengel. Anna goes right over to talk to Coach Cron. Bandow with the serve, played by Goot. They'll come up right side, and picking up the attack is Kircher. Kircher able to pick it up. That'll move the lead back to 19-16. Stengel back in. Addison Bandow will check out. Ellen Mead, the 5'3 sophomore, goes back to serve for Missouri Valley. Serves it to Ashide, tracked down by Arp. Carroll will free ball it across. Mead, they'll get it up to the net. Fichter over to the right side. Attacking is Herman, dug by Arp. Ashide feeds to Carroll. She'll free ball it across. Mead, they'll work it again to Fichter. The attack out of the right side that time from Soul is going to drop in. And Missouri Valley has taken a 20-16 lead. We're going to get a timeout called by IKM-Manning. The Wolves trail it by 4 here in set 1. We'll step away, take a break, back in 30 seconds here on at 93.7 KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always.
Both teams have led in this one, but right now it is Missouri Valley up by 4. That matches their largest lead here of the match. They had that lead early at 5-1. IKM-Manning came back, used a 6-0 run to take a lead and ended up going up by 4 themselves, 11-7 and 13-9. But they have been outscored 11-3 since then. Arp sets it up for Ashide in the middle, touched to net. Dug by Mead. They'll come left side to Herman. Tipped across. Dug by Arp. Ashide attacks on the second ball. Dug by Mead in the back middle. Fichter over to the right side. Pushed across by Soul. They get it to Caitlin Bandow. Then they feed it over to Ashide. Her attack into the net. IKM-Manning's been having some attacks. That one there, Keegan just didn't get a chance to drop back and get herself into where she needed to be. Arp now. Over to Carroll. She'll free ball it across. IKM-Manning now getting safe with the ball a little bit as well. Soul with the attack. Dug up by Ashide. They'll work it over to Langle. Tips it down the line. Dug by Fichter. They'll come over to Mead, but that one up into the net off of the play from Anderson. And Mead unable to dig it out of the net. Unforced error that time for Missouri Valley will give the Wolves the point. They're back down 4 as McKenna Benton going to check in for Caitlin Bandow. And McKenna going to head back, I think, to serve. They're drying off the volleyball. It's a warm night here. No air conditioning in the gym, and temperatures were up in the 80s today. They've got some fans blowing down there, but it's still warm, so there's going to be sweat on the court and sweat on the ball here tonight. Serve on the way by Benton. Played up into the air by Anderson. Fichter tracks it down, and it'll be free balled across that time by Soul, but then Arp able to tip it across. What are we going to get a call? And we're going to get a back row attack going to go against Carly Arp. 22-17. Arp really didn't jump on that one, but got just barely off of the ground. She knew she couldn't, but had to tip it across. It was the third ball. She had to get it across. Herman heads back to serve. 5-point lead right now, largest of the game for Missouri Valley. The Wolf student section has gotten a little quiet over here. Have to get my nephew Isaac Blankman to start leading some cheers down there. Serve on the way by Mead. Played onto the back middle by Lindy. Arp will set it right side for Ashide. Touched at the net. Dug by Mead in the back middle. Overpass. No, it didn't end up going over. Grace Carroll went up to block it, but it ends up going into the net. Fichter unable to dig it out of the bottom of the net. And the Wolves get the point, down 22-18. Serve coming up here for Ashide. That'll be played by Herman to Fichter. Over to the right side now to Myler. Pushed down the line on the left side. Played by Lindy. They'll come to Carroll off the top of the net. That's going to drop in for Grace Carroll. Her second here tonight. Back-to-back points for the Wolves. They're back into this one, down now 22-19. Keegan Ashide again to serve it away. Goes to back middle, played by Herman up to Fichter. Over to Stoops, touch to the net, dug by Lindy. Nice pass. Carroll gets it over to Lango. She'll free ball it across into the middle, and that's going to be blocked. Soul had it blocked, and now we're going to get a lift. Going to go against Missouri Valley, and the Wolves within 2 here at 22-20. Student section starting to get back into it a little bit. They understand they were really rowdy those last 3 sets against Trainer. Kind of helped lead that rally the other night. A-side serve played by Goot. They'll tip it across on the second ball. Stangl gets it over to Arp into the middle to Carroll. Dug by Goot back left up into the net. And Missouri Valley again. Victor got to the second ball, but it goes up and hits the up official. So it's out of bounds, 22-21 now, Missouri Valley. The Wolves have crept within 1. Chance to tie it here for Keegan A-side. A-side serve goes to Herman. Victor will set it, and nobody takes the net. She back set it from the 10-foot line, and a couple of girls just looked at each other. Neither one of them played it. And IKM-Manning on a 5-0 run has tied it at 22-22. A-side to serve for the lead. It'll be deep, played by Herman. Victor comes over the left side to Stoops, and that'll be dug nicely by Lindy. Carroll over to Arp on the right side. Off the top of the net, gonna drop in for a kill for Carly Arp. And IKM-Manning has taken the lead back. 23-22 in favor of IKM-Manning. Our third lead change. A-side with the serve. Played by Herman up to Victor, right side. Pushing it across is Myler, dug by Stangl, but nobody takes the second ball. And Carly Arp taps herself and says, that's my fault. Setters always have to take that blame. That's the role of a setter. You never want your hitters to think they made a mistake on a swing. It's always my bad, I'll get you next time. 23-23, our 5th tie. A-side will bump set it over to Stangl. Back row attack, dug by Goot. Tracked down by Myler, over to Stoops. Blocked at the net, and the Wolves have set point up 24-23. Addison Bandow in for Ella Stangl. We're going to go ahead and stay here. Missouri Valley calling a timeout. Don't want to miss that, what could be the final point. IKM-Manning will serve. Brad Benton and Kathy Lage are line judges here tonight. 2 outstanding line judges. Kathy, of course, longtime coach here for IKM-Manning. Now doing some officiating. Her daughter coaching up in the Okoboji area as well. And at Ashley, and has done a nice job from everything I hear up there as well. So knows the game really, really well, and was an outstanding player in her day when she played here at IKM-Manning. So Anna Stangl, a couple of ace serves already tonight, leads the team with 14. Doesn't need an ace serve here. They called the timeout to break the momentum, so she just really needs to get that serve in. Now you want to be somewhat aggressive. You don't want to just hit a dough ball over there and let Missouri Valley run something quick. So you want to serve, but you want to make sure in this situation you get this serve in. This one here isn't about getting that ace right now. So Stangl again set to serve it away. And the serve goes to Goot back middle. Tipped across on the second ball by Myler. The Wolves will set it up. Addison Band now. Played by Herman in the back row. They'll set it up for Stoops. Touched at the net. Dug by Stangl. Arp goes into the middle to Carroll. Pushes to the right front. Dug by Myler. And now they'll free ball it across with Soul. Arp goes left side again to Bandow, and Addison Bandow's going to end it. Bandow gets the kill to end it, and the Wolves will take set number 1 here. A final of it 25-23. Wolves rally with a 6-0 run late as well, as long as that 6-0 run early. And they win the first set here 25-23. We'll step away. Back in at 2 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Motor Inn of Carroll is your hometown team for all of your sales, service, parts, and collision needs all season long. From the helpful sales staff to the area's best service department, Motor Inn of Carroll has the expertise that you need to stay on the road and keep that auto investment looking good. From work to play, they have it all. Good luck to all the area teams from Motor Inn of Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult to find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
We are coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight, 93.7 KKRL Sports, part of our CB Sports Network. I've got Will Miner sitting over here to my right, actually standing, and it's warm up here in the weight room area where we're at. He's got the sweat rolling down his sides and dripping off his face over here, but he's running our video broadcast tonight, which is brought to you by a Fun Topping Jeans, where the name says it all. You can watch and listen to this matchup, again, by going to the CB Sports Network YouTube channel. IKM-Manning trailed 4 early, went on a 6-0 run, and eventually went up 4 themselves, then ended up falling down 22-17 late, went on another 6-0 run to grab the lead, and then held on for a 25-23 victory. But Missouri Valley, similar to set 1, will take the 1-0 lead as Carly Arp, her serve goes a little bit wide, and the Big Red will take the early lead here in set number 2. Heading back to the service line is Fichter. Her serve on the way as played by Stengel. They'll go to Arp, over to Addison Bandel. Dug in the back row by Anderson. They'll come over to the left side. Herman has it blocked. A-Shide and Caitlin Bandau there, and then the ball cleared back over by Herman, but it'll be behind the antenna. And IKM-Manning has tied it here at 1 as Addison Bandau will head back to the service line. A-Shide Langle and Caitlin Bandau in the front row right now. Grace Carroll and Carly Arp give each other a quick hug. Serve on the way, played by Goot to Fichter. Into the middle to Herman, pushed across, played by Addie Bandau, over to Arp, right side to Langle, and that one off her fingertips and out of bounds. And Missouri Valley will take the 2-1 lead. Great crowd on hand here tonight. The Wolves honoring their 4th, 5th, and 6th, and I think 7th grade volleyball teams, if I caught correctly. So nice to see that. See Keith Wagner in the house here tonight. Serve received by A-Shide, goes up and over the net, out of bounds. So it's a 3-1 lead for Missouri Valley to start off at set number 2. Meade will head back to the service line for the Big Red. Played by A-Shide, overpass, tipped down by Herman, but what we going to get here? Yep. They're going to say that they took the ball away from the center. They're going to say Arp had a shot at that one. So the point will belong to IKM-Manning, and now they're going to call a quick timeout here as we've got some moisture and some sweat getting out on the court. Told you no air conditioning in the gym yet, so when you get a 90-degree day or nearly 90-degree day, it's awfully warm and humid here tonight in the gym. I like this temperature. I'm good. But I understand how some people maybe don't enjoy this, and it is very warm for the players out on the floor. McKenna Benton now in for Caitlin Bandau. She'll head back to serve. Serve on the way. Gonna drop in for an ace. McKenna Benton with her first ace tonight, 3rd of the night for the Wolves. We are tied here at 3-3, our second tie. Told you earlier that McKenna Benton is an outstanding server, and the junior showed it there. McKenna again heads back to the service line. Serve on the way, played by Meade, back middle. Fichter sets it up in the middle. It'll be pushed across by Myler. Diving for it is Benton. It'll go off of Benton and out of bounds. Missouri Valley going to take a 4-3 lead. Benton will check out. Olivia Lindy going to check in. Anderson checks out, and Soul will check in for Missouri Valley. Herman heads back to the service line. She's been their best swinger so far here tonight in that front row. Lindy on the serve receive, tracked down by Arp, and now Langle will free ball it across. Herman gets it up to Fichter, over to the right side to Soul. Dug by Lindy, tracked down again by Arp, and now Ascheid able to free ball it across. Stoops to Fichter into the middle. Myler has it touched at the net by Carroll. They'll go back to Carroll from Ascheid, and Carroll going to pick up the kill, her third of the night. Ascheid will pick up the assist. Wolves had tied it again, this time at 4. Our third tie, Grace Carroll with that kill. And now Keegan Ascheid will head back and serve. Her serve on the way, played by Goot. Over the left side. The attack made that time again by Myler. Arp off of the dig from Langle, gets it to Ascheid. That'll be off the top of the net. It'll come back on the Wolves side, so never got it up and over the net. Missouri Valley holding on to the lead here as they lead it 5-4. Ascheid, Lindy, Stangl in the back. Myler heads back to serve. It'll be taken by Stangl. Great serve receive up to Arp, and now to Carroll up into the rafters off of Myler and out of bounds. Grace Carroll with her 4th kill here tonight. I've got Arp unofficially with 8 assists on the night. We're tied at 5 apiece. Our 4th tie here in the first set. Wolves took the first set again, 25-23. Served by Stangl, excuse me. They're unable to get it across. The set went to the middle, and sprinting up there trying to get there was Honlos, the 5'7" freshman, and she couldn't get to it and get it across the net. We've got our first lead change as IKM-Manning leads it here 6-5. Serve is going to be an ace, third of the night for Anna Stangl. 7-5 now in favor of IKM-Manning. Stangl is the one that put them on that run when they got down 4 in the first set. She's done a nice job on the serve receive as well. Stoops on the serve receive, back left. They'll come right side to Soul. Dug by Stangl, over to Arp, left side Bandow. Cross court and just misses wide. And that'll make it now 7-6 in favor of IKM-Manning. Goot, who is related to the Gooties in the Carroll area from what I understand, but they call it Goot over in Missouri Valley is what I was told. Addison Bandow with the attack off of Herman. Tracked down by Myler and then free-balled over by Herman on a dive. Ascheid gets it to Arp, tipping it across. Missouri Valley free-balls it over on a scramble play by Hollos. Addison Bandow with a big swing gets another kill. And Bandow starting to get it going, her 2nd of the night. You get her and Ascheid and Carroll swinging really well in the front. And the Wolves have got some young weapons. They're going to be a nice team this year. I look for them to be even better next year, which is going to be awesome. The serve, though, by Grace Carroll into the net. And the Wolves lead drops back down to 1 here at 8-7. Ella Langle up talking right now with Coach Cron. Heading back to the service line. It's going to be Anderson for the Big Red. Serve on the way, played by Stangl off to Arp. Left side, Addison Bandow rolls shot and drops it in. Number 3 tonight for her. Addie Bandow has put the Wolves on top here, 9-7. That roll shot to the back line is never an easy one. Jeff Honnold, who does some volleyball with me and stuff, he was a longtime assistant coach up at Carroll High, and then ran a club program for a long time as well. He hates that roll shot to the back because it's such a hard shot to make, but Bandow made it look easy there. Carly Arp nearly with an ace overpass. Bandow gets it to Arp, right side now to Ascheid. Didn't have a block, it got there late. Great decision by Arp to go with her. The defense thought she was going back over to Bandow. And the Wolves on a nice little run here have taken a 10-7 lead. I got Arp now with 11 assists on the night. Serve on the way by Arp, played by Goot. Over to Myler. Now tipped over by Herman on a nice push. Stangl gets it to Arp, left side Bandow. Dug by Goot. Myler over to the left side. Herman blocked by Ascheid. Keegan Ascheid there for the block. 11-7. IKM-Manning with the lead. Carly Arp again will head back to serve. Serve on the way. Played up by Goot. Myler tips it across and drops it in the donut. Arp diving forward, got a piece of it, but couldn't get it up in the air. Tried that pancake. and just couldn't quite get it done. 11-8 now, Wolves with the lead. Nebraska had a great pancake in their 3-0 sweep at number 2 Stanford last night, I'll tell you that. Grace Carroll comes over to A-side. Her attack goes cross court, this time going to miss wide. 2-0 run for Missouri Valley has pulled them back within 2 at 11-9. Serve for Fichter. That'll be played by Stengel, and another nice, really good serve receive. Bandow Addison will push it across out of the right to Goot. Now to Fichter over to the right side. And Kircher has a block. Addison Bandow with a block. Wolves will lead it here 12-9. Said in the pregame in our Mackey Motors tailgate that the Wolves needed to get a lot of touches. If you can get blocks for points, that's great, but you don't always have to get the block. If you can control where the other team's hitting it or get touches, that helps, and they've done a nice job of that tonight. Push across that time by Myler, who had gotten the serve receive. Arp now gets it from Addison Band over to the right side to Keegan Aishide. Another one for Keegan Aishide, her 6th of the night. 13-9 now in favor of IKM-Manning. That is their largest lead here in this second set. Again, they trailed it up until they took their first lead at 6-5. They're right now on a 7-4 run since grabbing that lead. Addison Bandow with the serve, played by Goot, up to Fichter, tipped across by Herman. Arp gets it over to Aishide, who tried to dump it over on the second ball and just was not up above the net and pushed down on it, and it goes right into the net, but the Wolves lead it here 13-10. Good idea, and the freshman, I'm sure, is her and Stengel and Arp getting a little bit of a chuckle out of it. We'll figure out she's going to be really, really good for them. Meade comes back in to serve. That'll be played by Aishide to Arp. Left side now to Langle. Roll shot to the donut. That's going to drop in for Ella Langle. The 5'5 sophomore gets her first here tonight. 14-10 in favor of IKM-Manning. Substitutions for Missouri Valley. Goot going to check back in. McKenna Benton comes in as Caitlin Bandow will check out for IKM-Manning. Benton heads back to the service line, picked up a big ace late in that first set, got him on a nice little service run. Serve on the way. That goes backwards, played up by Goot. And now Fichter free ball cross. Carroll to Arp. Goes back to the middle to Carroll. Cross court and drops it in. Grace Carroll did a nice job that time thumbing up to get it around that double block in the middle. That's a huge thing. If you're a middle, especially an undersized one like Grace, thumb up, thumb down. Thumb down takes the ball over to the right side of your body. Thumb up takes it to the left side of your body. That's how you hit it around the block. Good on the serve, received to Fichter, to Herman out of the right side, shoves it to the corner off of Benton. And that'll go out of bounds. Herman again with another point. He's been the leader in that for Missouri Valley here tonight. Stoops now checking in, and checking out is Anderson. Herman rotates to the back row. And Olivia Lindy going to check in for Benton for IKM-Manning. Wolves up 1-0, leading set 2, 15-11. Serve recede from Aishide, tracked down by Arp. They'll go to Stengel out of the back row, dug by Herman, back middle over to Fichter, left side Stoops. Through the block of Aishide, dug by Arp. Aishide sets it up for Carroll, touch to the net, but that's going to drop in for the donut. And that'll be a tool. Aishide with the assist, Carroll with her 6th kill here tonight. 16-11. You don't see many 5'5 middles, but Grace Carroll loves the weight room, and you can tell she's athletic because of it. Arp tries to push over that ball that came over on an overpass and pushes it into the net. It's 16-12 now, IKM-Manning. Heading back to the service line, Claire Myler for Missouri Valley. So Myler will serve. Lindy on the serve receive, kept alive by Langle. Free ball over by Stengel. Lindy, they'll come to Stoops, touch to the net. That'll drop into the donut. 16-13. Everybody dropping back on the big swing, and then when the ball was touched, nobody there to cover. Serve on the way by Myler. Played by Stengel over to Aishide. Now off to Langle. Show roll shot deep, played by Herman. They send it in the middle from Myler. Into the hands that time of Honlos. Dug and blocked by the Wolves. Herman now has it touched as she shoves it. It's going to go off of Grace Carroll. and out of bounds. 16-14 now Missouri Valley. The Big Red did this in set one as well as they rallied after trailing and took a lead. Lindy with it now off to Arp. Middle set for Carroll. Roll shot played by Herman. Wolves got to get aggressive again. Stoops with a big swing. That's going to drop on the back line. And that will drop in, and it's now a 1-point game here at 16-15. Stangl thought that one was going to go long. I think still thinks it went long. But that one caught just a little bit of the line. Myler again, all it's got to do is touch the line barely. Just the smallest part of the ball on the line, it's in. Langle attacks out of the left side. Left a little early, hit that one on the way down. And we are tied at 16-16, our fifth tie. Wolves will take a timeout. We'll step away with them back in 30 seconds on 93.7 KKRL. Wolves up 1-0, tied in set two.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
We are coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes feel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight again on 93.7 KKRL. Thanks as well to Will Miners over here to my right, running our video broadcast as well. Serve coming up here for Myler. 16-16 our score. And the serve on the way. That'll be played by Lindy, but a ace serve for Missouri Valley has put them back up here 17-16. So the Wolves now down by one with Myler again set to serve it away. The serve played by Aishite. They get it over to Art, back into the middle to Carroll. Touch the net, dug by Myler. Herman will set it left side for Stoops. Dug back middle by Lindy, tipped over by Arp on the second ball. Dug by Gooch. They'll come back over to Stoops, left side, off of Stangl. And the lead for Missouri Valley is 2 here at 18-16. They went up too early at 3-1. Wolves again up 1-0, but now trailing here. They trail late in set one as well. Myler again heads back to serve. And the serve on the way. That'll be played by Stangl off it to Carroll. Could have been called for 2 touches, I think, on that set, but the Wolves able to clear it across with Langle. And now Stoops with the attack, dug by Stangl, tipped over by Langle. Now Myler pushes it deep, kept alive by Aishite. Off to Art, back row attack for Stangl, dug by Mead. They go to the middle. Lindy has it off the net, dug up into the air by Aishite, but it comes up and under the net. Art trying to dig it out of there, unable to do so. It's 19-16 now in favor of Missouri Valley. So the serve coming up again here for Myler. Back middle played by Lindy over to Arp. Right side it comes to Carroll, touched at the net, and that's going to hit a couple of players. Now Goot going to free ball it across, Stangl to Arp, hit it across on the second ball and drops it in. Carly Arp with her second kill. That's a big momentum breaker that time. Nice job by Arp. Wolves down 2 at 19-17. And Anna Stangl heads back to serve. Stangl serve, nearly an ace. Dug that time by Stoops. Myler goes back to Stoops, dug by Stangl, off to Arp. Over to Bandow left side, and that one hits the top of the net. Addison tried to just drop that one over the net and just didn't get enough of it. The right front was completely wide open, but just didn't quite get it over the net. It's 20-17 Big Red, and Goot heads back to the service line. Serve on the way, played by Aishite, up and into the net. Now it's going to go backwards. 21-17 now Missouri Valley, and we're going to get the second timeout called here by Coach McKaylee Cron. We'll step away with them back in 30 seconds. Wolves up 1-0 with trailing by 4 in set 2. We're back in 30 here on KKRL.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, We're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
We're coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, also on our CB Sports Network YouTube channel, which is brought to you by a Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all. Lindy on the serve, received to Arp. Left side to Addison Bandow. Good swing, dug by Herman in the back row. Myler will set it up for Stoops down the line and able to drop it in. And the run for Missouri Valley continues here. Wolves at one time were up 16-11. So it's been an 11-1 run here for Missouri Valley here in this second set. A shot on the serve receive comes to Arp. Left side Addison Bandel blocked. Pop back up into the air. Stengel has to free ball and is going to sail it wide. And Missouri Valley looks in control here in set number 2. So Goot again will head back to serve for the Big Red. Serve on the way, played by Ashide up to Arp. That was a good serve receive. Now to Carroll, and that attack into the net. It is set point for Missouri Valley. A 13-1 run here late. 24-17 again our score. Serve played by Ashide. Off to Stengel. Now over to Addison Bandow. Pushed it across, played by Herman. Myler dumps it across, popped up by Bandow. Over to Arp, now to Stengel out of the back row, dug by Mead. Tracked down by Myler over to Stoops, dug off of the net by Stengel. Arp comes to Carroll right side, she'll push it deep, popped up by Myler over to Herman. Right side to Stoops, touch to the net, dug by Lindy over to Carroll, and that ball hits the top of the net. It's going to hit the antenna, and Missouri Valley will win the second set here by a final of 25-17. And again, they go on a 14-1 run to end that second set. We'll step away, take a break. We've got set 3. Wolves still tied here at 1 set apiece, though. We're back in 2 minutes here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job, we want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
For over 50 years, Pringer Slumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer Slumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community, and when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer Slumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
Again took the first set to 25-23, rallying back from down 22-17, but Missouri Valley closes out that second set with a 14-1 run to win it to 25-17. Wolves were up 16-11. Looked like they were in control after a Grace Carroll kill, but struggled in serve receive. Just didn't get some good swings and then got safe. A lot of pushes and free balls. And Missouri Valley was able to take advantage of it. Missouri Valley got on a run. They'll start off the serve with Fichter in set 3, played by Stengel. Up now to Arp, over to Bandow, touched at the net, popped back up into the air by Herman, and free balled over up by Myler. And now Grace Carroll with the back row attack, dug by Fichter. Myler comes over to Richter, or Kershit, or excuse me. Bandow Caitlin with the attack, left side now to Herman, blocked by A-Shot, pop back up by Herman. Fichter comes back into the middle. Myler will push it deep, played by Grace Carroll up to the net. Garley Art will play it off to Addison Bandow, and Addison Bandow going to pick up the kill, and the Wolves will take a 1-0 lead. Bandow with her 4th kill here tonight. The Wolves will put Addison Bandow back at the service line. So Bandow has done a nice job for them serving this year. Again, led them in kills coming into the night. Serve on the way, played by Goot, tracked down by Fichter. Over to Myler, left-handed tip, dug by Langle. Over to Arp, back to Carroll out of the back row, dug out of the back middle that time by Anderson. They'll come right side to Kirscher, and that is going to be up and into the net. We're going to get 4 touches as Kirscher's tip went into the net, and the Wolves take a 2-0 lead here in set number 3. Great crowd on hand here tonight. See Kelly Schultes in the house. Her mom was here with her a little bit ago, probably still around somewhere. Bandow again with a serve, that one into the net. That'll make it to 2-1. Gene Rasmussen in the house as always tonight. See Brad Kuzel in the house tonight. Talked briefly with Corey McCarville earlier tonight, of course the AD and football coach. Serve on the way. That time up by Meade, played by A-Shide to Art. Now roll shot towards the donut from Langle. Dug by Herman. They'll come right side in the attack from Soul into the net. 3-1 IKM-Manning as Benton will check in now for Caitlin Bandow. And Benton will head back for the service line. So McKenna Benton again set to serve it away. She's done a nice job back there tonight. Kyle Vanderhorst in the house tonight as well. Serve taken by Anderson. They'll come over to Soul on the right side. That one's going to be tipped across. Benton gets it up to Art. Free ball deep, played by Anderson back right. They'll go into the middle. Myler has it dug by Art. A-Shide goes back to Art. Back row attack into the net. Missouri Valley pulls within 1 here at 3-2. Again, a warm and humid night up here in the gym tonight. We appreciate Will Miners over here to my right running our video. Been a long day for him. He gets up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to work, so he's probably getting a little tired over there, I imagine. We've got an ace serve, that one off of Lindy. The ace serve will tie us for the first time at 3-3. And Grace Herman, the 5'9 senior, continues to kind of be the top player for Missouri Valley here tonight. A-Shide on the serve, received to Lindy. Now free balled over by Langle, dug by Goot, who's done a nice job. Now it is Stooped left side, touch to the net, dug by Arp. A-Shide will push it across. Fichter sets it in the middle, pushed deep that time, and Myler able to get it off of Lindy, who got it into the air, but she was running backwards. And Missouri Valley has grabbed the lead for the first time at 4-3. So Herman again will head back to serve. Audubon, Riverside over on kick tonight with Casey Miners. Hart sets it up for Stengel out of the back row. Goes back right, dug by Fichter. Herman will set it up now. Free balled across that time by Soul, dug by A-Shide over to Arp. Left side to Langle, into the net with that one. 5-3 in favor of Missouri Valley. Langle that time didn't stay wide on her approach. She transitioned to back, and immediately that first step took her inside, and then when that set went to the pin, she had to try and lean back as she was jumping to get to it. If she'd have stayed wide on that one as that serve by Herman goes along, she would have had that opportunity to be able to play. You always want to stay wide on that first step, because if the ball is set inside, you can always plant with the left foot, which is your first foot. and plant and kick yourself and push to get in and get to it. But if you take that first step in, it's hard to get back out of the set. Goes to the pin. There's an attack off of the right side from Myler, and that is going to be off of Ascheid in the back row. 6-4 right now in favor of Missouri Valley here in this third set. Serve coming up. They'll work it over to Arp. She'll tip it across, and that is going to be a kill for a Carly Arp. Her third here of the night. Holds the Wolves within one at 6-5. Langle will check out. Addie Bandow will check in. Wolves will have Arp, Bandow, and Carroll in the front row. Stangl with the serve, dug by Goot, up to Myler. Left side Stoops, goes deep and sails that one long. Wolves didn't get the block closed on that one, but that time it worked to their advantage as Stoops hit that one deep. 6-6 our score here. Our second tie here in the game. Wolves looking to grab the lead back. Stangl again with the serve, played by Goot. Up to Myler. She'll tip across second ball. Stangl digs it, and the Wolves will free ball it across on kind of a bouncing all over the place play. Stoops with the attack, dug by Ascheid over the net, kept alive by Missouri Valley. Now free ball over by Herman on a great hustle play by Myler. Ascheid sets it over now to Bandow, and Addison's attack is going to sail long. And again, Addison took that first step in, and then when the set went to the pin, she had to try and lean back to get it. Mabel Langle in the house here tonight as well, as I glance around the crowd a little bit. Serve on the way, played by Ascheid over to Arp. Left side now to Addison Bandow. Her attack into the net. 8-6. And Addison seems out of rhythm. I don't know if there's if she's not getting the sets right now where she wants. And if that's the case, she needs to tell her setter, hey, I won the ball here, and then the setter has to make that adjustment. Goot on the dig. They'll come to Stoops left side, and that's going to be touched. And then down, Grace Carroll going to be called for a lift as she got that touch, but then the ball rolled down her because she didn't press over the net, and that ball rolled down her, and as it came down her, she was falling to the ground, and she tried to pop it back up, but they call her for the lift. Stangl on the serve, received to Arp over to Bandow. There's a good swing from Addison Bandow. She's got 5 kills now here on the night, 9-7 in favor of Missouri Valley. I've got Arp unofficially with 16 assists here on the evening. This is an important game here. We're tied at 1-1. You want to be that team that takes the lead at 2-1. You don't want to have the pressure to have to win 2 straight. Stoops has a block by Addison Bandow. Now free back and ball back over by Myler, and that one's going to drop on the back line. That ball came to her off the block, and she just literally put her hands up there and shoved it deep, and it ended up sailing along. Stoops will check out. Anderson will check in. Well, 10-7 now in favor of Missouri Valley. Serve on the way by Anderson, played by Carroll up to Arp. Tipped across off of Herman. Tracked down by Myler, and now Herman free balls it towards the donut, played by Ascheid to Arp. She'll come left side, Bandow, big swing, and we're going to get a net violation on Missouri Valley. 10-8 our score is Carly Arp. We'll head back to the service line. Casey Miners and I will type up a recap. So we do have 1 cross-country meet we'll write tonight, plus all of our volleyball action. You can find it all on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. Arp serve sails along. 11-8 now in favor of Missouri Valley. Now Vanderhorst thought he was going to have to track that ball down into the hallway, but luckily somebody out there in that area was there and picked it up right away. Serve by Fichter, dug by Stangl over to Bandow, and Addison Bandow going to pick up the kill. Ascheid going to pick up the assist. Bandow now with 6 kills on the night. 11-9 now our score as Addison will head back to serve. 3 players with 6 kills each unofficially: Grace Carroll, Addison Bandow, and Keegan Ascheid. They have kind of taken Ascheid out of it here as of late. Bandow with the serve, nearly an ace. Dug by Goot. Fichter will get it over to the right side. Myler will roll shot to the back middle. Dug by Carroll over to Arp. Now to Carroll. Back row attack out of the left. Dug by Anderson. They'll come right side. Dropping that one in was Maddie Kirchen. But the Wolves able to get it with Arp. They'll free ball it across to Anderson. They'll come left side, and a big swing from Herman. That's going to drop in. It's now 12-9 in favor of Missouri Valley. 12-9 now in favor of the Big Red. Heading back to the service line again is Dylan Mead, the 5'3 sophomore. That'll be played sideways by Stengel, but tracked down by Arp. Ascheid out of the middle. We're going to get a net violation, and that's going to go on Keegan Ascheid. Serve receive had Arp running over towards the IKM-Manning bench area, and she tried to send it to the middle. That set was right at the net, and Keegan Ascheid was on the dead run to try and get to it and couldn't stop herself in time, so that was just kind of off from the serve receive. Ascheid on the serve receive. Arp now sets it left side to Langle. Langle will hit deep, played back left by Anderson. They'll come over to Herman, touch to the net, dug by Stengel. Arp comes right side to Ascheid, tipped across, popped up into the air by Myler. Fitcher will set it right side for Soul. Blocked at that time, Caitlin Bandow with a big block. Nice job that time by Caitlin Bandow. And that's going to make it a 13-10. Bandow came into the night tied for second on this team in blocks with 4. And again, remember, IKM-Manning's played just 4 matches, while Missouri Valley has 16 coming into the night. McKenna Benton back in. Her serve goes back left off of Anderson. Fichter able to track it down, and now Myler will free ball it across. Benton to Arp, right side Ascheid, and there's going to be the tool. Got it off the hand. Sometimes when those hands are there, you can use the hands, and that's exactly what a tool is. You use the hands to hit it out of bounds off the defense. And Keegan Ascheid able to do it there. It's 13-10 as Benton again will serve it away. 13-11, I should say, the score. Fichter will set it up right side for Herman. That attack into the net. Wolves have pulled within 1 at 13-12. McKenna Benton again to serve it away. We're tied at 1 set apiece. IKM-Manning won the first one 25-23. Missouri Valley won the second one 25-17. Serve on the way to Anderson, back left to Fichter. Into the middle to Myler. Pushes deep corner on that back left. Played by Stengel. Overpass tipped down by Myler, but blocked by Carroll. Now they come over to the right side to Soul, off of the net. Dug by Stengel to Arp, over to Ascheid right side. That's dug by Goot in the donut. Left side now to Herman. Blocked by Ascheid and Carroll. Dug by Goot and hit over that time by Fichter. Benton to Arp, middle set for Carroll. Popped up by Fichter. Tipped over, and that we're going to get 2 touches, I think. Going to be the call. That will be the call. A couple of Missouri Valley players ran into each other on that one. And I think we may have had 2 players touch it at the exact same time. 13-13, our third tie here in this third set. Benton with the serve. Played by Goot up to Fichter. Into the middle to Myler, and that's going to sail long, no touch. And IKM-Manning has rallied to take the lead. Second lead change here. McKenna Benton again to serve it away. Carly Arp now going to dry a spot down on the floor that's gotten some sweat. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up in the postgame. Motor Inn of Cary, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. And that time, we got a touch at the net as Herman shoved it. It hit the net, but then it went off the fingertips of the IKM-Manning block. And then it went straight out of bounds right in front of Jean Statlander, our up official. That was an easy call for her. 14-14, our fourth tie. Herman with the jump serve. That one's going to come off the side of her hand, and it'll go into the net. 15-14. Got to make that toss on every serve. You got to try to make it exactly the same. It's not an easy thing to do, but if you practice the serve a lot, you can kind of do that. Fichter tips it over on the second ball, and what are we going to get the call? Yeah, back row attack. There we go. 16-14 in favor of IKM-Manning. Serve, and be played by Goot. Left side now to Stoops, popped up by Ascheid, kept alive by Lindy. Stengel will free ball it. Nice play to the back corner, tracked down by Herman to Fichter into the middle to Myler, tipped to the donut, dug by Arp. Stengel gets it back over to Arp right side, goes deep, played by Herman. They'll come left side now to Stoops, touch to the net, pop back over by Carroll. Myler to Fichter to Stoops off of the touch, so that'll drop in. And the Wolves' lead is trimmed to 1 at 16-15. Checking back in for Missouri Valley is going to be Honlos. Checking out will be Fichter. And Myler goes back to serve. Nice serve received by Stengel. Off to Arp, to Carroll. Dumped across. Dug that time. They'll get it over to Stoops. And now the Wolves get it back. Langle over to Carroll, to Arp. Touch to the net, and that's going to drop in. Carly Arp picked up her 4th kill here tonight. As Missouri Valley had 2 players after that ball was touched. Just watch that one come down and land. 17-15, now Wolves with the lead. Anna Stengel with the serve, played by Goot. And that time Stoops had to take the second ball, and Soul will free ball it across. Stengel to Aishide. Now off to Lindy, back row attack. Now work it left side, Stoops, and that is going to be a tool off of the block. Big Red down by 1 again. Wolves trying to hold on here, up 17-16. And Goot will head back to serve. Serve played by Lindy. Up now to Arp, over to Bandow, and Addison nearly got the kill. Can Goot clear it on the 3rd ball? She can't. That ball went sideways off of Goot. It hit Myler and then went back to Goot, who was on the ground. She had to try and get up and then track that one down and was unable to do so. Lindy will check out. Caitlin Bandow, who had a big block here a moment ago, will check in. Timeout first, though, by Missouri Valley. Wolves in the Big Red. They are tied at 1 set apiece. Wolves leading set number 3 right now, 18-16. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
The perfect outfits await at a Fun Top and Jeans. Since 2019, a Fun Top and Jeans in downtown Carroll has been your stop for everything from tops and jeans to shorts, dresses, sweaters, even purses and jewelry. And of course, a Fun Top and Jeans is Carroll's Merle Norman cosmetics retailer. Plus, with new styles of tops, sweaters, and more arriving daily, now is the perfect time to stop by a Fun Top and Jeans in downtown Carroll. A Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman and Will Miners with you here tonight. Got Will over running our video broadcast, which is brought to you by a Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all. Again, you can watch and listen to this matchup on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel. IKM-Manning and Missouri Valley tied at 1 apiece. We're in the 3rd set. Wolves up 18-16. Grace Carroll with the jump serve, played by Goot over to Myler. Right side now to Stoops, shoves it across. Aishide it to Arp. Dumped it across, and that's going to be played over. No, we're going to get a lift. She got it with her foot, which is fine, but it kind of rolled down the leg and then up. So Carly Arp, the setter for IKM-Manning, now with 5 kills here on the night. 19-16 Wolves. Serve received by Herman. I'll get it off into Stengel, over to Arp, left side now to Bandow. And that's going to drop on the line. Addison Bandow coming on. She's got 7. The Wolves lead it by 4 here. Got to keep this run going here. 20-16 right now in favor of the Wolves. Serve again by Grace Carroll. Played up by Stoops. They'll set it over on the left side, and the ball hit deep that time by Kershit. Dug by the Wolves, back over to Missouri Valley. Now Carroll will get it off the shove, over to Arp. Back row attack from Stengel. Played up by Herman. Off to Myler, back to Herman, off of Stengel, and Herman again, another kill. When Missouri Valley needs a kill, they've been going to Herman. Very athletic young lady. Aishide, Stengel, Carroll in the back row. Anderson will head back to serve for Missouri Valley. Wolves need to get a good serve receive here. Get it up to Arp in good shape. Don't have to worry about it. Anderson's toss was low. The serve never got above the net. Almost went under the net. And the lead back to 4 at 21-17 as Carly Arp will head back to the service line. Serve on the way. Nice looking serve played by Goot. They'll work it over to Herman. Blocked by Keegan Aishide. This time Keegan said, "Not in my house," and it's 22-17. Wolves trying to take a 2-1 lead here. Serve coming up. Carly Arp with the serve. That's going to be deep. Drops in there for an ace. Carly Arp with the ace. It's 23-17. Wolves with some nice balance at the net tonight. 4 different players between 5 and 7 kills. Arp with the serve, played by Goot. Myler will set it up for Goot out of the back row. Dug by Stengel, off to Arp. To Ascheid. Ascheid off the top of the net. We're going to get a net violation. Going to go against Missouri Valley. 24-17 IKM-Manning. Set point for the Wolves. Carly Arp again back to serve. Goes back left, played by Kirchett. They work it over now to Herman, and she gets a big swing. That was a one-on-one block, and Herman said, "You got me the last time. I ain't going to let you get me this time." Went right around that block. 24 now 18. As Victor will head back to serve. Serve on the way. Played by Stengel. Up now to Arp. Bumps it across on the second ball. They'll set it up again to Herman. Down the line. Dug by Arp. Over to Ascheid. They'll come back to Arp. Big swing. That'll be dug by Victor. Over to Anderson. Now to Kirchett. Pushes it deep. Stengel to Arp. Right side to Ascheid. That's going to be off the net, back on the IKM-Manning side. It's still set point for the Wolves, but 2 of those set points has disappeared. They still have 5 remaining as they lead it here 24-19. Victor again with the serve. Goes deep, played by Stengel. Nice serve received to Arp. Right side to Bando. Dug by Victor in the back middle, or Anderson, excuse me, over the left side to Herman. Time blocked. Pop back up. They'll come back over to Herman. Pushes deep right, played by Carroll. Off to Arp, left side, Banda, and that'll be blocked. Pop back up and over by Banda. Pitcher to Anderson. Back row set over to the left side. Herman will free ball it. That's going to go out of bounds, and the Wolves have taken set number 3. And the Wolves have taken a 2-1 lead. They're up 25-23, 17-25, and 25-19, set 4, 2 minutes away here on 93.7 at KKRL.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
Oh, hell no! Not again! Has the roof on your home or business been damaged by the recent hailstorm? Does your roof need looked at? Let our hail damage experts at Brinks Exteriors work for you to get you a new roof. Call 712 Roof Pro. We know the last thing you want to do is worry about your biggest investment. Hail happens, but we can fix it. Call Brinks Exteriors now for a free roof inspection. 712 Roof Pro.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Danny dreams fearlessly.
Because when you feel protected,
It's okay.
your family's free to pursue their dreams.
So are you brave?
I'm brave!
I'm fearless.
I'm fearless!
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
We welcome you back here on 93.7 at KKRL. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. IKM-Manning Volleyball, Western Iowa Conference matchup here on the CB Sports Network, as well as our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. Will Myers again over here running that, and it's brought to you by Fun Top and Jeans, where the name says it all. IKM-Manning up 2-1 right now on Missouri Valley, winning the first set 25-23, dropping the second set 17-25, but then winning that third set 25-19, near a serve that time from Arp. There's going to be a joust at the net, won by Missouri Valley. Big swing by Ascheid, but she's up and into the net. And Missouri Valley will take the 1-0 lead here in set number 4. It's the first team to win 3 sets here tonight out of 5. First 4 sets you played to 25, got to win by 2. Third set, played a 15, win by 2. The 5th set, I should say. Arp goes over to Bandow. Addison with the attack out of the right side, going to sail it long, and Missouri Valley up 2-0. Missouri Valley 7-9 coming into this one. They played 16 matches. The Wolves 4 matches. They're 2-2 coming into this one. Serve on the way, played by Stengel. Now off to Arp. Middle set for Carroll. That's going to be dug up into the air by Fitcher, played by Anderson. Up to Myler. She'll hit it deep, played by Carroll. Over to Arp, left side Bandow, and that one into the net. 3-0, Missouri Valley with the lead here in this 4th set. In Casey Miners and I will type up recaps from all of our area matches here tonight. We'll get those typed up on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. Keegan Ashide going to pick up the kill. Had it touched, got the tool off of that left side. Wolves on the board here in this 4th set, trailing at 3-1. Addie Bandow back to serve. The serve played by Goot. Tracking it down is Fichter. And it'll be Herman freeballing it across, dug by Carroll. Arp comes right side again to Ashide, and that time Herman right there. She owed her one, and Herman gets the big block to make it 4-1. South Central Calhoun knocking off Emmetsburg tonight. That's a big win for the Titans. Checking back in is Meade. She'll serve, played by Ashide, up to Arp. Now off to Stengel. Dug in the back row that time by Meade. They'll come left side to Herman. Blocked, but Toole out of the block. And off of the block of Ashide and out of bounds. 5-1 Missouri Valley. Tough thing for a program, and right now IKM-Manning hasn't won a lot in the last couple of years. Tough thing is you get up 2-1, you got to be able to close that door, and right now you see the learning how to win. Langle out of the left. This set, though, a long way from being over. They've trailed in the 2 sets that they've won, but a slow start here in set 4. Arp, Carroll will free ball it out of the deep. Pushes it left corner. Played that time by Anderson. They'll free ball it over with Soul. Hart comes over to Ashide. Her tip is going to be out of bounds. That one hit the antenna. 6-1 now Missouri Valley here in this 4th set. And it is, folks. People don't realize that learning how to win is not an easy thing to do if you haven't done it, a lot. And they've struggled here the last few years to get some wins with this young group. We've got an attack, and that one is going to be out of bounds. And the Wolves will pick up the point. They're going to trail it here by a score of 6-2. So McKenna Benton will check back in. Benton going to head back to the service line as Caton Bandow will check out. Serve coming up here for Benton. It's on the way. Played out of the back left by Anderson. Over to Fichter into the middle. Pushing it across is Myler. That's going to go off a Stengel. Missouri Valley has taken a 7-2 lead here in this 4th set. Wolves need to get a good serve receive here. Get it up to Arp. That's always a key. Lindy will check in for Benton. Herman, who's the best hitter so far tonight for Missouri Valley, heads back to the service line, and that's going to be an ace serve. Got it through the fingertips that time of Lindy. Coach Cron probably thinking timeout here very soon. Don't want to let this 4 set completely slip away early. Herman again with the serve. You want the kids to figure out how to battle through these things, though. Ashide over to the right side to Carroll. There's a big swing, and that's going to stop the run. Grace Carroll with the kill. That's her 7th of the night. So I've got Carroll and Addison Bandow each with 7. Keegan Ashide with 8. Carly Arp with 5. The serve by Ashide into the net. 9-3 now in favor of Missouri Valley. Myler will head back. Claire Myler, the 5'8 junior for Missouri Valley. She'll serve. Serve on the way, played by Stengel. Off to Arp. To Carroll. And that time she sent it to the right side, and Carroll was on the left of her, so Carroll had to kind of run around her because there was nobody back behind her, and there's the timeout called by IKM-Manning. Timeout on the floor. We'll step over with them back in 30 seconds. Wolves up 2-1. The trailing here in set 4, 10-3. Back in 30 on KKRL.
From footings to framing to finish, For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
We're coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. IKM-Manning right now trailing in this one at 10-3 here in this fourth set, trying to get things turned around a little bit here. Myler to serve again, played by Lindy. Art will track it down, tipped it across, dug by Herman. Myler sets it left side for Stoops, a one-on-one with Art. And that time Stoops able to win that battle. It's 11-3 in favor of Missouri Valley. Got to get Myler out of the service line here. Get a good serve receive, get it up to Art, and get a good swing. Lindy, tracked down by Ashite. Now over to Stengel, dug by Stoops. They'll work it over to the right side. The attack from Soul, dug by Lindy, over to Arp, right side to Langle, or left side to Langle. That'll sail long. 12-3 now in favor of Missouri Valley. Myler again heading back to the service line. Serve played by Ashite. Arp will track it down. Over now to Langle. Roll shot to the donut. Dug by Herman. They'll come into the middle to Honlos. Off of Ashite. A net violation on IKM-Manning. 13-3 Missouri Valley. You take what happened at the end of that second set. Missouri Valley closed that second set on a 14-1 run. Right now they're up 13-3 here. So they've had some big runs in this game, or in this match. Arp with an attack on the second ball, dug by Myler. They'll come over to Stoops. That's going to be behind the antenna. It'll hit the net anyway. Wolves on the board now, down at 13-4 as Bandow Addison will check in for Langle. And Grace Carroll, or excuse me, Anna Stengel, heads back to the service line. Nearly an ace. Goot on the overpass. Bandow off to Art, back over to Bandow left side. Popped up into the air by Stoops. That'll be an overpass over to Carroll. Art comes up back into the middle to Carroll, one-on-one off the top of the net. Missouri Valley able to free ball it across off of some ricochets. Art with the attack off the right side on the second ball, dug by Herman. Now Stoops out of the left, dug by Stengel back left. Art goes left side to Bandow. Popped up by Goot back left, dipped over by Hollos, played up by Bandow. Now off to Carroll, back over to Bandow left side. Carroll will pick up the assist. And Addison Bandow going to pick up her 8th kill. There is still time here. If Missouri Valley can go on a big run, so can IKM-Manning. And Stengel would be the server to be able to do it. Goot on the serve receive, up to Myler. She'll tip it across on the second ball. Ashide sets up Carroll. Block. Pop back over by Carroll off of the nice diving dig by Bandow. And now we've got a block by Arp on the attack from Stoops. Carroll also there. And the Wolves on a little run. They've cut it to 13-6. Serve coming up again here for Anna Stengel. Serve sideways off of Stoops. Ace number 4 tonight for Stengel. 13-7 now the score here, as the Wolves just chip it away. Can't get it all back at one time, but you can chip, and get it where it's manageable. Serve again, played by Goot, tracked down by Myler. Soul out of the right side, touched by Bandow, and then Stengel dove to the line to play it. It went over the net, but it was behind the antenna, so out of bounds. 14-7 Missouri Valley with the lead. Had a really good look at that one because I'm standing pretty much right on that line. Over on the left side of the IKM-Manning defense, who's right down behind me. Bandow attacks out of the left side, dug by Goot, pushed deep by Honlos, played by Lindy up to Arp, into the middle to Carroll, one-on-one, pushes left side, dug by Myler. And now Goot free balls it across on the third ball after miscommunication for the Big Red. Arp pushes left side. Bandow got a one-on-one out there. Great decision from Arp. She saw the block was in the middle and she shoved it all the way out to the pin. So Addison Bandow had really nobody out there and able to have a wide open look at the floor at 14-8. Lindy will check out. Caitlin Bandow checks in. And Grace Carroll goes back to serve. Serve played by Goot up to Myler, right side to Stoops. That's going to sail out of bounds. And the Wolves just keep chipping away, down 14-9. Their largest deficit was 13-3. And Grace Carroll again heads back to the service line. Serve on the way. Played up by Herman over to Myler, right side Kircher, with the attack. That's going to go off of Caitlin Bandow in the middle, up over the net and out of bounds. Anderson checks back in for Stoops, 15-9. Anderson will head back to serve. A serve on the way, played by Stengel. Now off to Arp, left side Addison Bandow over the block, but that's going to sail long. Block didn't jump on that one. When I say over the block, it was because they didn't jump. It wasn't because she tried to roll shot it. 16-9 now, Missouri Valley with the lead. Serve off the top of the net, dug by Carroll over to Arp, back over to Carroll. Back row attack, dug by Anderson to Myler. They'll come left side to Herman, roll shot to the donut. That's going to drop in. Wolves had some girls reach out, but nobody really just diving into that donut to get it. You want that ball. You don't want it to hit the floor, so that means you got to hit the floor to get it. You got to hit the floor to get it. 17-9, Stengel on the serve receive up to the net. Art pushes it over, blocked by Herman, but dug by Carroll, and now Addison will free ball it across. Anderson to Myler into the middle to Honlos, dug by Carroll. Arp goes left side to Bandow, and Addison Bandow going to pick up her 10th here tonight. So Bandow had gotten off to a little bit of a slow start, but has really come on here these last couple of games. Playing her best volleyball of the night. 17-10 now. Wolves trail it here. And they will head back to serve with Carly Arp. Served by Anderson, played by Myler over to Honlos. Dug by Arp, tracked down by Aishide. Stengel will free ball it across, played up into the air by Honlos. Herman tips down the line off of Arp. Can the Wolves free ball it across? They're unable to. Aishide's ball on that third one. The ball had kind of bounced off of a Wolf Bandow, Caitlin, towards her. And she just reached out and hit it with her hand and tried to get it over the net, but it hits the net and drops in on the Wolves' side. 18-10 now, Missouri Valley with the lead. Crowd has thinned out a little bit tonight as some of the youngsters who have school tomorrow, they had the 4th and 5th and 6th grade and 7th grade volleyball team. Some of those young kids have gone home. Understandable. Early day tomorrow. Keegan Aishide going to pick up another kill. She's got 9 now here on the night. Wolves pull within 7 at 18-11. Addison Bandow heads back to serve. The serve on the way, drops in for an ace for Addie Bandow. Her first of the night. I got the Wolves with 7 aces here tonight. 18-12 now our score. Don't count this Wolves team out yet here in this 4th set. Addie Bandow again with the serve, played by Goot sideways. Myler, though, able to track it down. Gets it to the middle of the floor. Fichter will free ball it across. Bandow gets it up to Arp, over to Aishide. Aishide goes deep, played up into the air by Anderson to Fichter. Left side to Herman, pushes to the donut, dug by Carroll to Arp. Left side at Langle, touch to the net, dug by Goot, but up and under the net. Ella Langle going to pick up her 2nd kill here tonight. 18-13 now in favor of Missouri Valley. Wolves up 2-1. Addison Bandow with the serve, played by Herman to Fichter. Right side now, Kirchett with the attack. That'll be dug by Addison Bandow. Arp goes back to Addison. Back row push to the donut, dug by Goot. Fitcher comes left side, Herman. And the block that time didn't get there in time. And you don't want to give Herman a wide open look. That's what happened. She'll get the kill down the line. It's 19-13. Kirchett will check out. And checking back in again is going to be Meade for Missouri Valley. Laney Gawley bringing out a towel to help dry down the floor a little bit here. Serve coming up for Lindy. Dug over to Art from Stengel. Tipped over by Aishide. Dug by Fichter to Anderson. Left side Herman. Blocked to the net by Caitlin Bandow. Overpass back for Missouri Valley, and Keegan Aishide almost had the kill, but Missouri Valley scrambles to keep it alive and gets it over on the third ball. Arp goes back over to Ascheid, and that time she'll get the kill as it's touched. And Ascheid now in double digits in kills. I've got her for 10 unofficially. Wolves back within 5 at 19-14. McKenna Benton, who kind of got them going in set 3 when they rallied. She'll come in to serve. And the serve on the way. Played up into the air by Anderson. Fichter sets it in the middle for Myler. Blocked to the net by Grace Carroll and Ascheid. Missouri Valley now pushes deep corner, and Benton does a great job sprinting to the line and then watching that one go out of bounds. Wolves within 4 at 19-15. Benton again to serve it away for IKM-Manning. Serve on the way back left, played by Anderson. Fichter tracks it down over to Soule, blocked at the net, and another one for IKM-Manning. Wolves trail it here 19-16. Benton now wants to dry down a wet spot out here on the floor. So they'll throw another towel out to her and let her dry it up. And now Coach Cron trying to get a drier towel out there for him. That other towel had been used a few times and had gotten a little bit wet. So they're going to toss that one off to the side. Try and get a dry spot. We had something roll out onto the floor as well. And somebody from the crowd comes out and picks that one up. McKenna Benton to serve it away. The serve going to go back left, played by Anderson up to Fichter to Herman. Tipped to the donut, dug by Stengel. And Arp kept it alive on the dive. You could tell right away when Stengel played that one, she didn't like it. It went straight up into the air. So it was a really, really long run for Arp. And then Arp diving across the floor. She's sweaty, so they're going to clean up that spot. They got a towel over here on the other side of the floor. Arp trying to dry off her shoes as well. Grace Carroll wanting to dry off her shoes as well. If you're around the gym or we're up above in the weight room area, you can hear all the squeaks. That's how sweaty it is out there. Herman with the serve, played by Lindy. Arp will set it right side for Ascheid, and they're gonna call a touch. Ascheid will pick up the kill. 20 now to 17. Wolves still trying to battle back here. Keegan Ascheid heads back to the service line. Missouri Valley, no argument on that touch call. Serve on the way, played by Goot, up to Fichter. They'll come to Stoops right side, blocked by Arp. Pop back up by Missouri Valley. Now they'll free ball it over with Fichter. Ascheid to Arp, middle set for Carroll, goes deep. That's going to sail long. Just didn't get up on that one. Hit it kind of as she was jumping up. It's 21-17 in favor of Missouri Valley. Ball rolls out into the hallway area. Somebody will go grab it, and they'll get it off to Myler. Myler had that service run last game that put Missouri Valley in control. Or I should say earlier this set that put them into control. Stengel will free ball it across, played up by Honlos. They'll work it left side to Stoops. Open look, and she's going to drop it in. Now the Wolves were down 22-17 in set 1 and rallied back to win that one, so they're not out of it. Coach going to take a quick timeout. We'll step away with her. Back in 30 seconds. Wolves are up 2-1, but trail at 22-17 here in set 4. Back in 30 seconds on KKRL.
DePaco Credit Union strengthens your well-being. Build strong communities. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
Could not have done it by myself.
Right now it looks like we're headed to a 5th, but as I said going into the break, IKM-Manning trailed set 1 22-17, but came back to win that one 25-23. So they're not out of this one yet. Coach Cron just making some adjustments there in the timeout. We'll see what the Wolves look to do here. Myler again back to serve. Played by Stengel. Arp will track it down. Langle now free balls it deep. Out of the left. Herman up to Fichter over to the left side. Stoops has it touched. Dug by Stengel to Arp. They'll come into the middle to Carroll. That's into the net. And it's now 23-17. Wolves again need a good serve receive here. Got to get it where Arp's not running all over the place. Myler with a serve, played by Lindy. That's a pretty good one. Arp comes left side to Lango. Lango goes deep left, played by Goot, up to Myler, and now Herman's attack going to sail along. That might be the break the Wolves need. They're down 23-18, and Anna Stengel heads back to the service line. So Stengel set to serve it away. Serve, played by Goot. Tracked down by Myler over to Sol. She'll free ball it across. Lindy, great pass up to Arp. Left side, Addison Bandow. Big swing, and there's another kill for Bandow. Her 11th. Wolves down 23-19. Got to get Bandow and A-Shide going here. Serve on the way again by Stengel. Dug by Goot on the pass. Dumped over by Myler, and that's a perfect play. Myler drops that one into the donut. Wolves were not expecting the dump on the second ball. 24-19. That's a really long run, too, to play that donut from the back middle. Arp with it, comes the left side to Bandow. Big swing, and that'll be another kill for Addison Bandow. Wolves stave off a set point here. They're down 24-20. Lindy will check out. Caitlin Bandow will check in. Grace Carroll waving for the ball. Brad Benton, one of the line judges, will throw it down to her. So Carroll heads back to the service line. Grace, a good server. Serve on the way, played by Goot, kept alive by Myler off to Stoops. Doesn't clear the net. Wolves down 24-21. Student section's got to get rowdy here. Crowd got to get into this one. A lot of people just sitting here watching. Grace Carroll with the serve, played by Goot, up to Myler. Left side now, Kirchen. Off of Carroll. A-Shide can't keep it alive. And Missouri Valley going to take the fourth set. They'll win it 25-21. Will Miners predicted 5 before we got down here. We're headed to 5. We're back in 2 minutes here on 93.7 at KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
For almost 150 years, Roselle Mutual has been insuring homes, farms, and so much more in Carroll and the surrounding communities. We offer outstanding coverage whether you need it for your shiny new car, your next ATV ride in the trails, or boating day on the water, or you're looking to put better protection on your family home and farm. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with expertise, exceptional service, and quality insurance for all of your needs. For commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance, give us a call today at 792-4525. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
At Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job, we want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
Dries Company.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Watch and listen to this matchup on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel tonight. And again, it's being brought to you by a Fun Top in Jeans, where the name says it all. Again, the Wolves took set 1 and set 3. They won set 1 25-23, rallied from down 22-17 to win that one. They won set 3 25-19, took the final lead at 14-13, never gave it up in that one. Missouri Valley went on a 14-1 run at the end of set 2 after the Wolves had gotten in on top, 16-11 to steal that second set. Otherwise, IKM-Manning would have swept this one, I think, tonight. And then Missouri Valley never trailed in set 4. But the Wolves won sets 1 and 3, Missouri Valley 2 and 4. So that means we're back to an odd number. We're playing to 15. Hopefully the Wolves will take it, but Missouri Valley going to take the early lead as the serve from Carly Arp into the net. And it is now a 1-0 lead for Missouri Valley, and they're going to put Fichter back at the service line. Missouri Valley has led 3 of the 4 games 1-0, now 4 of the 5. Arp comes over to Bandow, and that'll be a big swing. Dug by Fichter over to Anderson. Left side now to Herman. Roll shot. Played out of the back middle by Carroll up to Arp. Right side again to Ashide. Down the line and long. And the lead is 2-0 now for the Big Red. Missouri Valley's been one of the top programs in the Missouri Valley for the last several years. They had some opportunities to go to state, had some teams good enough to get there. A little bit of a rebuilding year for them, but it looks like they're coming on here tonight. And now the Wolves are going to have it go out of bounds off of them. Grace Carroll trying to hit that ball as it was kind of bouncing around, ricocheting around on their side. They never got anything smooth on that one. And they're quickly down here 3-0. Serve again off the top of the net. Dug by Ashide over it to Stengel. Back to Ashide out of the left. That'll drop in. Keegan Ashide now with 12. Stengel with the assist. 3-1 Missouri Valley, but Addison Bandow back to serve for IKM-Manning. Our Mackey Motors tailgate coming up after this one. Goot on the serve receive. They'll put it over to Myler left side. Dug by Bandow. Off to Arp. Over to Langle. Cross court. Dug back left by Goot. They'll come left side to Herman, and that's going to be a tool off of the block of Ashide and Caitlin Bandow. 4-1 now in favor of Missouri Valley. Again, we'll have all the results tonight up on the website at the Ranks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. Recap stories along with full stats sent to us from all of our area volleyball coaches and the cross-country meet tonight. Ashide with the attack, and that is going to be hit across by Soul. Nice hustle, though, by Stengel to get to it, but that one went backwards as she dove for it, and it's a 5-1 lead here early for Missouri Valley. And I think Coach going to call the quick timeout. She doesn't want to let this one slip away. At 5th set, it's a race to like 8 and then a race to get to double digits. And then once you get there, it's a race to try to get to 15. We'll step away back in 30 seconds on 93.7 KKRL.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Coming in live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Carly Arp from Carroll goes to Ashide in the middle, right off of the head of Grace Herman. Ashide with her 13th kill here tonight. Arp unofficially now with the 28 assists on the night. Wolves down here 5-2. Nice play out of the timeout. Herman appears to be okay. She's smiling on the other side. That one hit her right off the top of the head. McKenna Benton now heads back to the service line. Benton serve on the way. Played up into the air by Anderson. They'll come over to Herman. Blocked by Ashide. The freshman trying to take over here for IKM-Manning. It's now 5-3. McKenna Benton again will head back to the service line. Coach West got her hands on her knees over there talking with her ball club. Serve on the way. Played by Anderson back left up to Fichter. She'll come right side to Herman. Dug by Arp, but that's going to go backwards. 6-3. Arp had to dive. Arp was over here in the back right for IKM-Manning. Nobody really guarding the middle. They were trying to get her to hit line, but The block hadn't gotten there, and she went cross, but went to the back middle, and Arp diving to get to it. Got a piece of it, but it went off of her and out of bounds. They'll dry up some spots on the floor again. And Herman again will head back to serve. Serve on the way, comes back right. That's going to go long and wide. So the Wolves back within 2 here at 6'4", and Keegan Ascheid will do the serving. Missouri Valley at times tonight has struggled in that back row. Did not struggle that last time in the back row. And Ascheid to serve. There's the serve, and that one short and into the net. So Missouri Valley with the service error. IKM-Manning responds with the service error. Honlo's going to check onto the floor now. She'll check in for Fichter as Myler will head back to serve for Missouri Valley. Lindy on the serve receive. Ascheid gets it over to Stengel. She'll free ball it across. Played up by Herman. They'll come left side to Stoops. Touched by Arp. Played up by Ascheid over to Arp. Into the middle to Carroll. Goes deep left, and that's going to be a kill. That's going to go off a Goot. Grace Carroll now is up to 8 kills unofficially. Wolves trail it here at 7-5. And a Stengel back to serve. Serve on the way, played. And over to Stengel, so an overpass. Arp goes into the middle. Carroll comes flying in to free ball it across. They set it up to Stoops, touched at the net, blocked. Played by Stoops, or excuse me, Hollows, pushed across. Lindy up to Arp, left side now to Bandow. Played out of the back middle by Goot, tracked down by Myler, back by the back line, free balled over by Herman. Carroll up to Arp, tipped across, but right to Stoops, who was waiting for it. Stoops goes down, and their setter didn't realize that Myler set it to Stoops, who had fallen down. And the Wolves pick up the point. They're down here 7-6. And a Stengel again to serve. Serve, played by Goot on the slide, tracked down that time by Myler. Now Stoops out of the left standing attack. Dug by Stengel over to Bandow, dug by Goot. They'll push it now over to Stoops, goes deep, played by Lindy up to Arp, tipped across, tugged by Honlos. They'll come right side to Soul. That's going to be a miss hit, and the Wolves have tied it up. First time we've had a tie since set 3, and we're going to get a timeout called by Missouri Valley. Let's take one more break. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 at KKRL.
For over 50 years, Pringer Slumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer Slumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community, and when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer Slumberland, Highway 30, Weston Carroll.
IKM-Manning trailed this a 5th set 5-1 early. They've come back to tie it here at 7-7. Stengel with the serve sideways off of Goot, kept alive by Myler, and now Soul will free ball it across. Carroll out of the donut goes to Arp, and now Addie Bandow with the kill, and the Wolves have grabbed the lead. Bandow has put the Wolves on top here by a score of 8-7. First time the Wolves have led since they were up 14-13, or at the end really of set number 3. Stoops with the attack, touched the net, dug by Ascheid. They'll come back over to Bandow, and another one from Addie Bandow. She's got 14 here tonight. 9-7 IKM-Manning. The Wolves beginning to feel it a little bit. Not that they're winning, but they're in a rhythm right now. Got to keep that rhythm. Stengel again to serve it away. Serve comes back again at Goot, played by Myler. They'll set it up for Herman, pushes it across. Lindy up to Arp, dumps it across on the second ball to Herman. They'll work it over to Stoops left side, big swing, block late getting over there. And Missouri Valley cuts into the deficit. Wolves lead is 1 at 9-8. That one was probably one Arp. I think she thought she had it, but the defense anticipated it and dropped back, and when she tipped it on that second ball and tried to dump to the donut, they were waiting for it. Goes back over to Bandow, touch of the net, dug that time by Herman. They'll free ball it deep, played by Lindy. Arp again comes back row attack for Stengel, played by Stoops. They work it over to the right side. Ascheid to Arp, back to Ascheid, back row attack into the net. We're tied at 9 apiece. Second tie here in this fifth set. Again, we're playing to 15, got to win by 2. Serve coming up here from Goot, played back left by Lindy. Arp will set it up for Bandow. Really good set. That one up into the rafters off of Herman, but they are able to control it. And now the attack from Stoops sails long, and the Wolves, they win the race to 10. They lost the race to 7, but won the race to 8. Now have won the race to 10. We'll see if they can win that race to 15. Served by Grace Carroll, sails along, and we are tied at 10 apiece. Both teams want this one bad. Wolves would love to get a conference win, move to 1-2, go to 3-2 overall. Missouri Valley'd like to get to 1-1 in conference. Serve on the way that time by Anderson, played by Stengel over to Arp, left side Bandow, roll shot, played up into the air that time by Goot. They'll come to Herman, dug by Ascheid. Arp gets it back over to Ascheid, goes deep, nearly got the kill. It'll be an overpass. Stengel back over to Arp. Comes left side, Bandow, big swing, dug off of the touch. Honlos pushes it across. Carroll gets it over to Arp, left side again, Bandow, dug by Goot, back left. They'll set up Herman left side, big swing, nice dig by Stengel. Arp back over to Stengel out of the back row, goes middle, played by Goot. They set up Herman again, left side, blocked by Arp, pop back up by Herman. They'll come back to Herman, roll shot down the line, dug by Ascheid to Arp, over to Bandow, big swing, and Anderson Bandow now with 15 kills. And the Wolves have taken an 11-10 lead. What a gutty effort here by both of these teams. Kids diving all over the place. And now we've got Carly Arp back at the service line. That's a good serve, played by Goot, over to Myler, tipped across, dug by Stengel. Arp keeps it alive. Can Ascheid clear it? She can. It's going to be down the line. Goot gets it up into the air, tracked down by Myler, over to Herman. Cross court, off of Bandow and out of bounds, and we're tied at 11. Fourth tie here in the fifth set. Again, you play to 15, but got to win by 2. Fitcher back to serve. Stengel. Arp will track it down near the sideline. Over to Carroll, into the net. Missouri Valley has grabbed the lead back at 12-11. Our second lead change here in the fifth set. The Wolves had taken their first lead at 8-7. Fitcher again to serve. Comes at Stengel. Arp over to Ascheid. Roll shot deep, popped up by Herman. That'll be kept alive. And now we get, is it going to be under the net? Yep, that's going to be the call. Didn't know Herman was running and didn't know if she could keep from going under the net. Couldn't. We're tied at 12. Fifth tie here in the fifth set. Addie Bandow back to serve for IKM-Manning. Serve on the way, played by Goot. Fitcher will send it over to Myler, left side. Roll shot to the back middle, played by Carroll, up to Arp. Left side to Langle, touch to the net. Anderson gets it up to Fitcher. Herman pushes it across. Now its ball's hit back over to Missouri Valley, and Myler puts it away on the overpass. 13-12, Anderson Bandow 8, Grace Carroll in. Goot will check out, and checking in to serve is Meade for Missouri Valley. The Big Red up 13-12. Quick timeout called by McKaylee Cron. We're going to go ahead and keep it here so we don't miss the final of this fifth set here tonight. What a battle both teams have showed. I think they're going to play a lot of teams tough. I think IKM-Manning has taken some huge steps this year. Very impressed with the way they're playing. This junior class kind of leading things, but you got some sophomores and freshmen playing some huge roles. I think the future for this program looks outstanding. They could be really good here in the next few years. They're just going to continue to grow, and I know this group of girls, they're going to work hard. They're pretty passionate about this, and they want to get better, and that's always a good sign. Again, Casey Miner's probably hard at work already, typing up some stuff already. Case, I'll get back as soon as I can. I'll try to help you type up as much as I can tonight. We do have to type recap stories from all of our area volleyball and cross country tonight. We'll get it all up on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. 13-12 here in the fifth set. Served by Meade, played by Ascheid, up to Arp. Back to Ascheid out of the middle, touched at the net. Net violation going to go on Missouri Valley. We're tied at 13. 6 to tie. Caitlin Bandow out. McKenna Benton will check in. Checking back in is Goot, the libero for Missouri Valley. Pressure situation here for the junior. Comes off the bench in that server's role. 13-13 serve on the way, played by Goot, up to Fitcher. Right side to Herman, has to roll shot it across. Stangle over to Art, able to stay under from going under the net. Benton had to free ball it across. Herman pushes deep, played by Benton up to Arp. They'll come left side to Langle, big swing, dug by Herman sideways, and Missouri Valley unable to track it down. It goes out of bounds. Wolves have the lead back. Ella Langle has given them the lead with the kill. That is just her third of the night. And now Missouri Valley going to call a timeout. Match point for IKM-Manning with McKenna Benton to serve it away. We'll keep it here. Again, don't want to miss what could be the final point of this one. And if you're Benton right now, you just take a breath. You don't really think about it. You know, have a little fun over there. They're chatting with her right now, but keeping her loose. You don't try to go for the ace on here. I'm not saying you loft it and hit a soft ball over there, but you want to get this serve in and then let your defense and your hitters take care of business. So you got it. You want to place it somewhere, but get it in. Try to find a spot that can be tough, but you're not going for the ace here. So Benton set to serve it away. There's the serve, goes back left, played by Anderson, tracked down by Fichter. Soul will free ball it to the donut. Stangle over to Arp, right side Ascheid, big swing, touched the net, dug by Anderson. Fichter comes left side, Herman, touched the net, dug by Stangle. Arp, right side again, Ascheid, touched to the net, popped up by Goot. They'll come back over to Herman, dug by Stangle, tracking it down, Benton not able to get to it. We're tied at 14 apiece. Herman got a one-on-one over there and got it around the block. That's what a setter, sometimes setters can set up their hitters to get a one-on-one. If you can't read where a setter's going, that double block can't get there. And now Herman will head back to the service line. Serve on the way, just over the net, played by Stangle to Arp. They'll come to Carroll left side, down the line, drops it in. Grace Carroll will put the Wolves back on top here. They've got match point again. Carroll unofficially now with 9 kills here on the night. And Keegan Ascheid will head back to serve. So Ascheid to serve into the net with that serve. And that's the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to fault, but that's a freshman. She's going to be really good. And that's a tough situation. She tried to be safe and just get that one over. Just didn't quite hit it hard enough. Myler now back to serve. Goes deep, played by Lindy up to Arp. Into the middle to Carroll. Tip to the donut. Backwards off of Stoops. And the Wolves have taken the lead again. Grace Carroll with another kill. Match point again for IKM-Manning, and Anna Stangle heads back to serve. Stangle going to serve this one away. The serve, nearly an ace. That's an overpass. Carroll off to Arp. Left side Bandow, big swing, and that's long. No touch. 16-16. And now it looks like Goot going to head back to serve for Missouri Valley. The serve on the way, played by Ascheid up to Art. Bumped it across, played by Myler off to Herman. Into the middle, and Honlos dumps to the donut. Missouri Valley with match point as they've grabbed the lead. Our fourth lead change here in this set. Really difficult for a back middle to try to patrol the back and then get all the way up to that donut. 17-16, A-Shide with it. Now to Art, tried to tip it across, unable to do so. And Missouri Valley, that ball was coming up to the net. Art really, with the left hand, that was a smart play. She tried to dump it over. That spot was wide open, but just didn't quite get it over the net. Missouri Valley will take the fifth set here, 18-16, and they will pick up the win here tonight. IKM-Manning going to fall to 2-3 and 0-3 in the conference. Missouri Valley will move to 8-9 and 1-1. Maggie Motors Tailgate coming up next for you here on 93.7 KKRL. We're expecting Coach Cron to come up. Hopefully one of the girls will join us as well. We'll be back with a postgame.